So when you have a budget, you have to think about what you're going to use when you're everyday carrying your items and when you're doing stuff. So I am here to tell you about the everyday carry of a person who's on a budget, but is also a musician and wants to be able to make music and practice and do things on the go. So let's check it out. But first, I would like to say that this is unique to me because I am in IT, so there's some things that I do tech-wise on the go as well for work or for projects or things I'm doing or certifications. But just an overall look at what a budget system can look like, what a setup could look like, and really how to get through what you want to do without breaking the bank. So let's start with the first thing. My first thing is this Kikuyo Campus notebook. Now you're probably wondering what a musician cares about a notebook, but I put a lot of my content ideas in a notebook, especially when I'm at work. And I actually have that and a field notes notebook. These are both cheap. I got the Kikuyo like 3-pack for like $8 on Amazon. I got my pencils for like $5 or $3 or whatever on Amazon. I like specialty pencils and pens, but you don't need that, but they're not very expensive. I typically get a pack for maybe like $10 or I'll get like a couple that I really like for like $6 or $7. I don't spend like $30, $40. I did spend $30 on my road training, but that was a splurge. So these are my books and I use them for content ideas. I use them for music ideas. I use them for lyrics. I use them for notes, for IT stuff, for certifications or anything that I'm studying for. And yeah, there's all my stuff in there. You can tell I have very scribbly handwriting, but I use them a lot. And I think I actually filled this one up. So yeah, this is a filled up field notes book, and I've actually done a video on this one for my 365 day idea book, where I basically did an idea for 365 days while at work or, you know, at lunch or on a break or when I'm just out and about. I'll jot something down and use it for content so I don't have creative block. So there was that. Next we have the big one. The big one is my HP. This is an HP G3 laptop. So we check this out. It does flip because it turns into tablet mode, but I never use it for that. It's a little crusty, but it shows that I use it. It's everyday wear and tear. So don't get on me. Don't come for me. And you can see my setup in the reflection, but that's what it looks like. It's pretty cheap. I actually get stuff secondhand a lot, and this is actually secondhand one. My mini PC is the same way. I bought my mini PC secondhand. These are not expensive. This is actually the HP EliteBook G3 X360. So it is not expensive. It's like maybe $300 or so. And if you get it refurbished, you can probably get it for less. And I do everything on this. I use an application called Photomosh on it. I bought Photomosh, and Photomosh is what I use to edit my album art to make it. So there's that. I also do FL Studio Mobile on this. So that's what I use on my laptop when I'm making music. And yeah, so this laptop's really solid. I also use it to practice coding. I use it to like on VS Code or like for Python. I also use it for practicing for certifications or studying for them, practice tests, things like that. So it runs pretty well.
CA that is used only to sign the certificates of intermediate CAs belonging to the same organization.
Admin stuff for Spotify, for putting new music up, all that good stuff. And setting up DJ sets. This is actually what I use to DJ, this laptop right here. So there's that. Now, this is not quite a part of the everyday carry, but when I am practicing, I do use this Newmark controller that my girlfriend got me for Christmas. You can get this on Amazon, but it's small and it fits in my backpack. It's actually portable, so I can use that on a day-to-day basis if I want to practice for a set, which I've been doing on live a good bit. There's that. Cool. All right, on to the next one. The next one that I have for my carry is more notebooks. So I have this small bag. It's a North Face Jester bag. It's about $70. You don't need to spend $70. My work bought this for me because mainly my work bag, but I do put my other stuff in there too. So if you want a cheaper bag, you totally can. I personally had been using a gray JanSport bag that I got back in like high school for like 10 years, and then I just got this one. So this one was right after my 10-year bag that I miss greatly. But those JanSports, they last a long time. And that's mainly the main part of this carry. Like, you don't really need much. I do have headphones that I take sometimes, the Audio Technicas, for listening to music. These I bought like 8 years ago, so they're a little older, but they're about $60 to $70. I didn't get an expensive set, and they are starting to wear, so I might have to get some new headphones at some point, but they've lasted a long time. They have great sound quality for making music. I have another book, but this is for inspiration. This is a field notes book, but it's different than my 365-day idea book. You don't have to have as many notebooks as me, but I like to separate them just so I can keep track and figure out what I want to do. And so I have an inspiration book. This one has blank pages, so I can use it for like drawing or anything I see or just something that comes to mind. It's like a job book. And then I have a book that I'm reading because I like to read books in my free time. Now this book got tore up because unfortunately it's just like when I bought it, the cover was basically coming off. So yeah, there's that, but it's okay. This is The Wizarding World. It's by Roger Zelazny, and I have been reading this. I love to read books and escape, kind of think outside of just music or work, and it's a nice way to get your mind off of stuff or to find inspiration from scenes. If you think that way, I like to think of like visuals like that when I think of like what my videos or music videos or anything is gonna look like. And then I got some pens and a sketchbook, and that's pretty much it. This is my setup. I don't take a lot with me, but they all get the job done. They all make sure that I'm like good to go. I also do have a Bluetooth mouse just in case if I don't want to use the trackpad, because I do get irritated by that. And I have one more notebook. So this one is waterproof, so I can use it when it's like raining or if I'm walking around or whatever. And so yeah, I got that. But that's the whole setup. And there's some stuff I have for work, but that's mainly focusing on the musician stuff. If you want to see my work setup, let me know, because work can be kind of boring for some people, but I do like tech, so I keep my eye on good secondhand tech or things that will help ease my life in that way. But that is a setup that is a budget setup. All the prices are low. Everything is just puts you in a place where you can get inspiration on a minimalist kind of setup. So I don't have a lot with me, but all the stuff I do have has a purpose and a reason. And so that's why I carry them with me. But thank you for watching. I hope I inspired you to get your setup together in a certain way. And I'll see you tomorrow.